Okay, so let's have a look at animal and plant cells. So you notice straight away you've got a difference in shape. So animal cells, such as say a skin cell, tend to have this more round shape, and the typical plant cell tends to be more square or rectangular. Now, the basic parts of most cells is we have the cell membrane. It's responsible for allowing substances in and out of the cell. So, for example, we might have oxygen coming in, and we might have carbon dioxide leaving the cell. We have the nucleus, and the nucleus controls the cell's activities. That's where we also have our DNA, which is the instructions for copying the cell, but also to carry out everyday activities. And then we have the cytoplasm. It's a jelly-like substance where all the chemical reactions occur. So most cells have those three parts: the outer cell membrane, which is always drawn as a very thin line, the cytoplasm, and the nucleus, which is always a very, very obvious black circle. Now, plant cells have exactly the same parts, but they also have three additional structures. So the first one, which people get a bit confused about when labeling diagrams, is this very thick outer layer. So this is the cell wall. So the cell wall is always on the outside, and it provides structure and support. It's actually made of a substance called cellulose, which is very, very tough. The inner line here, again, it's this thin line, just like this one. That's the cell membrane. And we normally have a very, very obvious large nucleus somewhere in the cell. We have this central space, and that's called the vacuole. And that is a store of something called cell sap, which is a bit of a mixture of glucose, sugar, and water. It also helps to give the cell this shape. You've also got on the outside, you'll normally have these green discs, these green oval shapes, and they're called chloroplasts. Excuse me. And the chloroplasts are responsible for carrying out photosynthesis. So that's absorbing sunlight and producing food, normally in the form of glucose. So like we said, can get stored in the vacuole. We've also got typical structure. We've got the cytoplasm, and that is it. So they share in common the cell membrane, the nucleus, and the cytoplasm. Difference of shape: one is round, one is more square or rectangular. And plant cells have three additional parts. We have a cell wall, we have a vacuole, and we have the green chloroplasts. Thank you.